Welcome back, Tamers, to another deck profile video. I'm actually quite excited for this one because it's Shakkoumon. No, it's not CS based. It is yellow and black based with a ace version top end. I'm really enjoying playing this deck at the moment. It's nice that Shakkoumon's generally got some more support for the deck. It's by no means meta defining, but as always, we'll dive straight in. So starting with our Digi-Eggs then, so we're just running 4 Upamons from BT16. The inherited effects an opponent's turn effect. Whilst this Digimon has 2 or more colours, it gains blocker. So you're pretty much going to get this effect, well, most certainly from your level 4s upwards. Some of the level 3s are singular coloured, so it won't apply there. But yeah, I mean, just having blocker in general is quite good, especially as it goes hand in hand with the level 5s and 6s. Next up, for our rookies, we got Armadillomon from BT16. I'm running 3 of them. It's a your turn once per turn effect, but when one of your other Digimon are played or Digivolves, if it's got the free trait or is yellow in colour, you gain 1 memory. Inherited effect, all turns this Digimon gets plus 1000 EP, so it goes hand in hand with the blocker element, or if you're feeling aggressive, for your attacking element. But yeah, we're just running a 3 of these just because space is a little bit tight in the rookie area. So next up is that of Patamon from EX9. I'm just running 2 of these. I'm just going to completely ignore the on-play effect because it does absolutely nothing for this deck. The reason why we are playing this is because of its inherited, namely that of Barrier. Because there's a lot of decks out there that can stop attacks, either through blocking or through redirecting. And by having Barrier, I mean, you can essentially protect your Digimon, because Partition doesn't do that in battle. Next up is Armadillomon from the promo range. This is your key searcher for this deck. Mandatory turn 1 or build up in the raising area. But on play, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and you add 1 black or yellow 2 colour card, and 1 Tamer card with Cody Heater in its name, and then you bottom deck the rest. The inherited effect is an end of your turn effect. This Digimon and another of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand. So it goes hand in hand with the level 5s you'll see shortly. As for the final rookies of the deck, it's Patamon from the promo line as well. Just 3 of. On play, you're essentially allowed to search your security stack and add 1 yellow or black 2 colour card. And add that card to your hand. If you do, you then recover +1. Its inherited effects, all of your opponent's security Digimon gets -2k, and it is just a your turn effect. But this goes very well when you need to go a little bit more aggressive as well, because most security, you're always going to hit something higher. As for champions, I'm still running 4 of Shakkoumon from BT14. This is just a crazy card for a free cost, but security effect, at the end of the battle, you may play this card without paying the cost. Additionally, its inherited effect is an on-deletion effect. 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets -3000 DP for the turn. I still think this is just a key card for the deck. Being able to play out the level 4 for a free cost, especially if you have your memory setter in play, goes very well for getting you there to the point of DNAing. Next up, I'm running a 3 of Ankylomon from BT16. It comes with Barrier. On play and when Digivolving, 1 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack players until the end of their turn. And then its inherited effect is all turns this Digimon gets 1000 DP. This is a good stalling card I've found as of late. As long as obviously your Digimon are not suspended, this will stop your opponent in its tracks, at least for a turn. Lastly, it's 3 Ankylomons from BT23. It comes with blocker. On play when Digivolving, 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets -2000 DP until the end of their turn. And then if it's your turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Shakkoumon in your hand. Additionally, its inherited effect is blocker. I have tried using the new Angemon and some of the other newer cards for this deck, but at this point, once you start adding more, it becomes a CS trait deck. It just doesn't work for me. Moving on to our ultimate level Digimon then. So I'm running 4 BT16 Shakkoumon. It comes with a Partition. When Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon isn't affected by their Digimon's effects. And then if DNA Digivolving, you place 1 of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower as a level than either your own security stack or theirs to the bottom of their security stack. Additionally, it comes with an inherited effect of Partition, making this the best level 5 card in this deck. Shakkoumon BT23. So, when Digivolving until your opponent's turn ends, give one of their Digimon start of main phase. That Digimon attacks. Then, if DNA Digivolving, de-Digivolve one of their Digimon. All turns. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by your own effects, you may play one level 4 yellow, black, or CS trait Digimon card from its Digivolution cards without paying the cost. That same effect also applies as its inherited effect. So again, it's kind of partial partition, but it's still good. Moving on to our Mega level Digimon then. So, Fightmon Ace, we're just running a one-off from BT16. When Digivolving, de-Digivolve 2, one of your opponent's Digimon. Then none of their Digimon with one or fewer Digivolution cards can suspend until the end of their turn. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with one or fewer Digivolution cards. Shadow Seraphimon Ace, however, we're running 2 of these. It's from BT18. It's got blocker, on play and when Digivolving, de-Digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon. And then all turns, once per turn, when an attack target changes, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. This is probably one of the stronger ace cards in this deck. But we're running 2 yellow sources primarily for the level 7s you're going to see shortly. As you can create an insane stack for your level 7 DNA cards. But they're the first 3 ace cards for the deck. However, the next 3 are a little bit stronger. So you've got Black Wargreymon Ace from EX10. It comes with Raid, Reboot, and Blocker. On play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's play cost 7 or lower Digimon or Tamers. And all turns, whilst your opponent has a Digimon with 13,000 DP or more, the effects of your opponent's Digimon can't affect this card, and it gets an additional 3,000 DP. Additionally, probably what is still the strongest ace card in this game, Mega Gargomon Ace. It comes with Blocker and Reboot. You suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then 2 of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend or Digivolve until the end of their turn. When Digivolving an end of attack, once per turn, you may unsuspend this Digimon. These 2 ace cards are there primarily to deal with the issues of Digivolving quickly and Tamer hate, essentially. But these 6 ace cards are stupidly good for the deck, and they all have their own purposes depending on your plays. In terms of level 7s then, so we've got 3 in total. We've got Chaosmon Valderam from BT20 and Quartzmon Ace from EX10. For Chaosmon, it comes with Security Attack +1 and Partition of 2 level 6 cards, so long as you've got the relevant cards in the stack. When Digivolving, for each of its level 6 Digivolution cards, you gain 1 memory, and you suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and or Tamers. And then none of their Digimon or Tamers can unsuspend, and they can't activate any on-play effects until the end of their turn. Quartzmon Ace, however, on play and when Digivolving, you suspend all other Digimon and Tamers. When Digivolving and when attacking is once per turn, but you delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon. And then all turns other than this Digimon, no Digimon or Tamers can unsuspend during the unsuspend phase. So it's a neat little blocker. It is just a one-off because it's a lot of memory to give up, ultimately if you don't have the protection. As for Tamers, I'm continuing to run 2 TKs from BT1. It's the memory setter for this deck. I've tried other memory setters, but for me, this just synergizes well for my kind of game style, I guess. But on play, you search your security stack, you reveal 1 card among them, and then if it's yellow, you recover +1. But this goes kind of hand in hand with the Patamons that have a similar ability, but in this case, is a little bit more simplified. As for the next Tamers, it's Cody and TK from BT16. I'm still running 4 of these. I still think this card is relevant for this deck, but the start of main phase effect is that you may play either Armadillomon or Patamon from your hand without paying the cost. At the end of your opponent's turn, it returns to your hand. The your turn effect, however, is when one of your Digimon digivolves into a black or yellow coloured Digimon. By suspending this Tamer, you can gain 1 memory, but if you DNA, you can also de-digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon. There's only 5 option cards in this deck. 2 of them are Black Scramble from the limited set. The main effect is that one of your black Digimon may digivolve into a black Digimon card from your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 3. Then you place this card in your battle area. The start of your turn effect is if your opponent has a Digimon, activate Delay, return 1 black Digimon card from your trash to the top of the deck, and then you similarly play a black Digimon card with 2,000 DP or less from your trash without paying a cost. Next up, you got Sepia Memory Boost, again from the limited set. You reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and you can add any 1 black or yellow Digimon card to your hand. Then you bottom deck the rest. Then you place this card in your battle area. Like all memory boosts, or pretty much most of them, this boost in particular gains 2 memory. But that's it. That's all of our option cards for this deck. You don't really need anything else. Right then, so the 50 card deck profile is now on the screen. Feel free to copy and paste it, or take out some of the cards and put some of your own in there. I'm really enjoying this version of the deck. Personally, I've been playing this now for a little while, and I've never got over it. It's fantastic. But I'm not playing the CS trait stuff just because it doesn't really suit the playstyle I like. And what you see on the screen here is obviously something I adhere to. But yeah, just being able to taunt my opponents into swinging and then going into the level 6s upwards is very entertaining on my part. It's not yet top my local scene. That's certainly something that's on the cards. I'd say the win ratio for this is probably about 80%, so it's not too bad. But as always, you know what to do. Leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.